Lions News Fan Report brings you an intriguing question. Should the Lions go all in on youth, or is it time to seek experience with a big signing? Before we dive into this discussion, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates about the Roar of Detroit. The Lions are impressing on defense, particularly at the safety position. Joseph and Branch are playing like stars, showing that the future looks bright. But every fortress has its cracks, and for the Lions secondary, the doubt lies with cornerback Will Harris. With his contract set to expire in 2025 and Stephen Raw still an unknown due to injury, the question isn't if the Lions should act, but how. Now imagine this scenario: a second chance for a familiar name, Mike Jackson. You might remember him from his brief stint in Detroit in 2019. Since then, he's grown and stood out, first with the Seahawks and now with the Panthers. While his current stats don't scream superstar, his consistency is undeniable. On a team that values financial balance and leadership, Jackson could be the perfect fit to offer security and experience. The decision isn't simple. Brad Holmes has two clear paths: continue investing in youth, accepting the risks of the unknown, or bring in a veteran like Jackson to stabilize the defense while young talents develop. But what would be the wisest choice to strengthen the Lions' identity as a rising team? Over the past few seasons, we've seen the Lions evolve from an underestimated squad to one that consistently challenges expectations. This growth has been built on strategic decisions, both on and off the field. The potential addition of Mike Jackson wouldn't just be a signing. It would be a calculated step to solidify the defense at a critical moment. Yet, there's something to consider. Would Jackson, with his solid track record, bring the necessary impact to fill the gap left by Harris? Or would it be wiser to bet on adapting new talents like Stephen Raw, who has yet to showcase his full potential? These are the questions that make Holmes' job so fascinating. He must balance risk and reward, youth and experience, all while keeping the salary cap intact. Imagine a scenario where the Lions not only maintain their robust defense but transform it into one of the league's best, a defense that not only protects but defines games. Adding a veteran like Jackson could be the final piece to create that immediate impact. At the same time, trusting young talents could result in a revolutionary defense, but over a longer timeline. This decision could shape Holmes' legacy and define the next chapters of Detroit's Roar. Every choice matters, and the fans are part of this journey. That's what makes football so special, the connection between the team and its supporters. Even though I'm more involved with the Lakers, I can share, as a fan of high-level sports, the impact of strategic decisions like this, using the Lakers as an example. When I think of the Lakers, I see a team that has always balanced experienced veterans with young talent. This is what creates dynasties, as we saw during the Kobe Bryant eras and now with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. If I were to apply the Lakers' logic to the Lions, I'd say bringing someone like Mike Jackson will be similar to when the Lakers brought in Rajon Rondo in 2020. He wasn't the star, but his experience was crucial in the playoffs and the championship win. For the Lions, Jackson may not be a flashy name, but his veteran presence could elevate players like Stephen Raw and other young talents. On the other hand, the Lakers are also known for betting on young players when they show clear potential, as we've seen with Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura recently. If the Lions believe that Raw can be the Austin Reeves of their defense, maybe the risk is worth it. In summary, if I were a Lions fan, I'd use the Lakers' strategy: balance. Sign Jackson as insurance, but continue developing the young talents. Ultimately, building a winning team comes from this kind of dual vision: stability today and promise for the future. Thinking more deeply, I believe that the Lions, like the Lakers, need to adopt an approach that considers both the present and the future. For the Lakers, we've seen how balancing established stars with developing young players has been key to staying competitive across different eras. LeBron James and Anthony Davis carry the weight of the present, while talents like Max Christie represent potential for the future. If I were Brad Holmes, I'd look at signing Mike Jackson as an opportunity to create this balance. Just as the Lakers brought in pieces like Danny Green or Dwight Howard at strategic moments, the Lions could use Jackson as an anchor, someone who provides leadership, consistency, and even acts as an on-field coach for the younger players. At the same time, I wouldn't neglect developing the young roster. Joseph and Branch are showing they can be defensive stars, and giving them room to grow is just as important as filling gaps with veterans. This is something the Lakers understand well, especially by investing in players like Reeves, even under the pressure to win now. The key to the Lions' success, in my opinion as a sports and Lakers fan, is not falling into the all-or-nothing trap. You don't have to choose between youth and experience. The best decision is always to create a smart combination of both. That's how you build a legacy in football and basketball alike. And of course, as a passionate sports fan, I know that fans want to see a competitive team on the field every week, just as we want to see the Lakers fighting for the championship every year. This approach, mixing patience with strategic vision, could be the formula to take the Lions to the next level. What do you think?